There are 7 levels to working with AI on your family history. Most of us never leave the first one, not because we can't, because nobody ever showed us that the other 6 levels existed. And here's the part that surprised even me. Getting better at this doesn't mean playing with the latest AI model. The newest, most powerful model on Earth can't lift you off level 1. Only one thing does. And I'll show you in this video what that is, and by the end, you'll know exactly which level you're standing on right now. I'm Denise Allen. I run Chronicle Makers, where family historians use AI to finish the stories their research started. I'm going to describe each of the 7 levels, what it looks like, with a real family history example. The work I'm describing is what we do inside Chronicle Makers. And the one thing I want you to be watching for the whole way up is that at every single level, the thing that changes is not the AI tool, it's what we hand it. The work gets bigger because our contribution gets bigger. More material, more preparation, more imagination. The model is kind of the footnote to the work that's actually being done. So let's get climbing, and as we go, keep one question in your head. What level are you on right now? And what one do you want to be on? Level 1 is asking AI a question. When did the Civil War end? What's a tenant farmer? Where are Pennsylvania death records kept anyway? Those type of questions are useful and provide orientation to the research that you're doing. But this is where many people get into a failure mode with AI because they slide into asking questions like, where would I locate the baptism record for Mary Sullivan? And when AI gives them a confident answer that turns out not to exist, they say, AI made up a record. Of course it did, because AI generates answers. That is what the tool does. It does not have little tiny drawers inside of the machine with one labeled Cork Baptisms 1842 that could just pull out that baptism record and hand it over. AI is not a records office, it's not a database, and it's not a bunch of records that you can just search. Search retrieves what already exists. AI generates what fits your question. So don't ask AI to look up records. Ask it to be an orientation. But if we want it to stop guessing and start working, we have to stop asking from a distance and hand AI something to do. Level 2 is the first time you stop asking questions and start giving. You hand it one small contained task. Transcribe this record, clean up these notes, summarize this obituary, and notice what changed. At level 1, you wanted a fact out of thin air. At level 2, you're giving it something of yours and asking it to do one thing to it. One input, one output. And you're watching it the whole time. This is small, but it's the doorway, because the moment you handed over that material that was actually yours, the tool stopped generating an answer out of thin air and started doing work for you. Now, let's ask AI to think. Level 3 is where it stops being a clerk and starts being a thinking partner. You hand it a record and you ask it to reason about it. Here's this deed from my ancestor. What does this tell me about his economic standing? It's not retrieving facts anymore. It's reasoning over a document that you supplied. And it can only do that because you gave it the document. Take the document away, and all of a sudden you're back at level 1, getting made up answers. Hand it something real, and it has something to think about. One record is good, but our ancestors didn't just live in one record. So let's give it several. Level 4 is correlation, and this is the level where most serious researchers feel the ground shift. You hand it more than one record and you ask it to connect them. Is the John in this 1850 census the same John in this deed and this will? Here's all 3. Walk me through them. This is real genealogical judgment. The work of deciding whether 2 mentions are the same human being. And here's what I want you to notice. Climbing past this rung, the AI got more useful. But it didn't reach for a fancier model when I did this. I reached for more of my own material, and I prepared it well enough for the AI to do the comparison. The leap from level 3 to level 4 wasn't a better AI model. It was me bringing 3 records instead of 1 record. And that's the pattern for this whole back half of the ladder. Every level up is more material, better prepared, which is exactly why most people don't make it past level 4. And it's got nothing to do with access to the latest AI models. Let me show you. Level 5 is the first level that's a job instead of a task. You hand it the whole prepared body of material, not images, not screenshots, actual transcribed sourced records, and you give it a goal. Here are 29 transcribed records I have on my Horace Wilmer. Build me a timeline of his life and tell me where the gaps are. Stop on the word transcribed here. This is where the whole thing turns. The model can do astonishing work at this level, but only if the material is prepped. Asking any AI model, analyze 29 or even 5 records that are only images is asking for failure. It needs the record opened up, turned into text, and actually sourced. And that is the exact step the search for the next record never does. When we are collecting images by the thousands, we almost never turn them into usable material. So people arrive at level 5 with a full pantry of groceries and wonder why the AI can't make dinner. The bottleneck at level 5 isn't the AI. It isn't the access to some crazy expensive frontier model. It's that the raw material was never prepared, and it only gets bigger from here. Level 6 is the whole thing. You hand it everything, the full prepared file on an ancestor, and instead of one goal, you give it the definition of finished. Here is the complete prepared file on Horace Wilmer. Build the scaffold of his chronicle. Draft what you can and surface everything that needs a human to check. This is the level the AI builders talk about with big jobs. A whole engagement is handed over at once. And notice, it's only possible because everything underneath of it is done. You cannot hand over the whole file at level 6 if you've never transcribed it at level 2, never reasoned about it at level 3, never correlated it at level 4. The ladder I'm describing to you is load bearing. You don't skip rungs. Inside Chronicle Makers, we have courses to walk you through exactly this work so you are confident with your research before you start writing. Check the link in the description to join our next live course. And the AI model? Still almost besides the point, even here at level 6. Feed it a prepared file and any capable AI can do this work. Feed it a shoebox of JPEGs and PDFs and the best model on earth will not be able to do anything with it because there's no finish line. Which brings me to the last level, and this level isn't about the AI at all. Level 7 is finish the story. Not find one more record, finish the story. Because at some point, more research stops being progress and starts becoming avoidance. Family historians could learn something from scientists here. Not the rigor of the research. We talk about rigor all the time. The publishing. Scientists publish their research before every question is answered. They publish so the work can be used, built upon, and remembered. That is how research in science moves the field forward. Family history honestly needs this same shift. If all your research stays in folders, binders, downloads, and half-finished notes, it's fragile. Your family can't inherit a pile of papers, a 3,000-person family tree, and 200 gigabytes of data and understand what mattered and what's important. And that is why AI matters. Not to use it to invent missing records like we learned all the way back in level 1, but to help us finish the research we already did, to turn the evidence into a timeline, the timeline into a draft, the draft into a story, and that story into something another human being can actually read and cherish. That is level 7. You stop asking, what else can I find? And you start asking, how do I make what I found matter? Because the goal was never to collect records forever. The goal was to bring a life back into view. So here's what the ladder actually teaches us. Every level up, the same thing changed, and it was never the AI model. It was what we handed over. A better question, a real record, several records, prepared material, a finished file, and finally a reason for the work to exist beyond us. The question is not which AI should I use. The better question is, what am I ready to hand it? And what am I trying to finish? If you're ready to do this work with your own family history, this is exactly what we do inside Chronicle Makers. We take the research that you already have, prepare it, shape it, turn it into a finished family history, stories your family can read, and work that you can hand over to an archive in a form that works for them. Registration for our next course closes in just 2 weeks. The link's in the description. I'd love for you to come climb this ladder with us. Tell me in the comments which level you want to be on, and I'll help you get there.